assignment. If it ain't matching up with your life, it ain't that something wrong with the word. Something wrong with you. Come on. And you need to go to the source. You need to go find out what's on the inside of me that I'm not walking in this victory the way the word says it is, because that word will not lie. We got to stop surviving incidents and get healed from them. Yes. The Father want to bless us this morning. Come on. It's something he's waiting. It's been sitting there waiting a long time for you to, for him to give to you. And he said, but I can't give it to you because you can't handle it right now. If I send it to you, you're going to destroy it. Because you ain't healed yet. You ain't going to know how to treat it. You ain't going to know what to do with it because of your mindset that's fixed on something way back when. Come on. Now we're going to get into what did the scripture instruct us to do with any wrong strongholds in our mind. See, the Father never tell us to do something without giving us the way to do it. Come on. He says, oh, it's in my word what to do with the strongholds. And we're going to walk through the word. It's going to tell you exactly. When you leave here today, you're going to leave here with some practical information on how to begin to pull down the strongholds in your mind. The Father is faithful. He said, I will not ask you to do something that I will not equip you to do. Come on. It's in the word. Let's journey through the word. Y'all ready for a journey? Yes, come on. Into the word. In 2 Corinthians 10, 4 through 6, it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You know what carnal means? That means worldly. But they are mighty through God to the pulling down of what? Strongholds. He says in the word, the Father said, I need you to pull down some strongholds. And he said, not only do I need you to pull them down, but I'm telling you, I done gave you some weapons in order to do it. Come on. He said, but your weapons are not carnal. Come on. So you can't go fight a battle that's in your mind with a gun. Come on. Come on. That ain't gonna do it. You can't go fight a battle that's in your mind with a knife. You can't resort to fist fighting because the battle, he said, is not carnal. It ain't nothing that you can see. The battle is in your mind. And you got to have some spiritual weapons in order to do some spiritual warfare. Yes, sir. Because strongholds are lodged in your mindset. Come on. Not something you can tangibly see and go beat up or go do. He said, no, the problem is in your mind. And I'm going to show you, you got some weapons to begin to tear down the strongholds in your mind. He said, not only weapons can pull down the strongholds, but they are casting down imaginations. Come on. What do our imaginations look like? How many of us have killed people in our minds? Come on. You done planned out the murder and everything. Come on, no way. You done hid the gun, the knife, you done hid the body. You done went through all this stuff in your mind. Father said, what is you sitting around thinking about? Come on. The murders, the lies, the infidel, all this stuff, he says, starts in the mind. Sin begins in the mind. It starts with a thought. You thought it first before you ever went out and do it. Come on. Yes. So if you find yourself doing something, stop trying to correct the behavior and correct your thought pattern. You thinking wrong. He said, as a man thinketh, so is he. Yeah. You gonna go do what you sit around thinking of all the time that you think is secret. Don't nobody know what you thinking. All I gotta do is watch your behavior. I know what you thinking. Come on. Because you're gonna act it out. The word says that, not me. The Father said, as man thinking, so you will see them start doing exactly what's going on in their mind. Yeah. The Father says, but I'm so gracious and loving. I done gave you some weapons that you can pull down, strongholds that can cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Do you not know that every thought you're supposed to wrestle it down and bring it into obedience to God? If it's not in the will of God, you shouldn't be sitting around thinking about it. You got to pull that down, dismiss that. He said, no, get another thought. He said, you got to bring into captivity. You got to go arrest them thoughts. That's not right. He said, in having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Yeah. What he said in this scripture, stop trying to go around and deal with somebody else's disobedience when you ain't even obedient. He said, you are ready to deal with somebody else's disobedience. He said, when your obedience is fulfilled. He said, first, Cast down the imaginations in your own mind.
Come on.
Pull down them strongholds in your mind.
Yes.
Pull down that stuff that's going on in your mind before you start going over there trying to tamper with somebody else's mind and convict them, and you know your mind ain't right.
Come on.
See, this is how we lose power. This is how we silence our witness.
Yes.
And this is how we can be ministered and it be ineffective.
Yes, come on.
The Father said, because you ain't first dealt with you.
Come on. All right.
Deal with you. And he said, pull down strongholds. Pull down them casts, that wrong pattern of thinking that you have in your mind. He didn't tell us to protect them. He said, pull them down.
Come on.
And we're going to see, in case you wonder what pull down means, the word is very specific on that too. Look, pull down, when you look up this word in the original Greek word, it means demolition. How many of us know what demolition? You ever watched the demolition being done? Yeah. They put that big old ball and they slam it into a building, and they keep doing that to, guess what? Nothing is left. And this is what the Father said you got to do with them strongholds. He said, pull them down, which means do a demolition on them.
Come on.
I need you to tear them down. He said they needed to become extinct. Extinct means gone.
Come on.
No longer living. No longer, you can't find, when something becomes extinct, you can't even find a trace of it.
Yes, true.
He said, get rid of them strongholds. Destruction, look, pull it down. Look what destruction means. The state of fact of being destroyed. Bring it to ruin. Kill it. Tear it to shreds. This is what he's telling you to do with your strongholds, but we have a fixed mindset that we just hold it there. God said, that is not what I told you to do with them strongholds.
Come on.
I instructed you to what? Pull them down. Destroy them. Cause them to be extinct. And he said, and I gave you weapons to do it.
Yes.
Wait till we get into the weapons. Did you know you had some weapons
Come on.
at your disposal?
Come on.
See, this is why we get beat up. He said, because my people perish for what? Lack of knowledge. Because you don't know something and you don't know how to identify your weapons. You be trying to fight in your own strength. You think cussing out somebody is actually pulling down their stronghold. No, it didn't.
Come on.
He said, you go into a spiritual warfare with carnal weapons. And it ain't gonna work. Your enemy is somebody you can't see. Yeah. How you gonna hit him? How you gonna shoot him?
Come on.
How you, if you kill the person that he was using, me just get in another person. No. So you cannot, you have never been given the authority to destroy Satan. Yes. The Father never told you to destroy Satan. He told you to destroy his works.
Yes. Come on.
Not him. And you gotta know the weapons. Look, he told you to pull down them strongholds. Look what a stronghold means. The meaning to fortify. Through the idea of holding safely. These are ideas and thoughts you hold in your mind that's safe. And you don't want nobody to touch them. You don't want nobody to deal with how you think. Your excuse is, this is just the way I am.
Come on.
This just the way I think. This is just me. You might think that way, but this is how I think. Based upon what I done been through, this is the conclusion I have come to.
Come on.
And so I'm holding on to my mindset, the way I think. I'm holding, the Father said, you holding it on. You have created a castle. You know what a castle is? It's a fortified place that's hard to get in for. It's hard to deal with y'all. They say y'all got these mindsets that's y'all done built a castle with. And I'm throwing bombs at it and they just bouncing out for you. He said it's a castle. Look, you even got arguments to support what you come up with. You'll sit down with somebody and have a debate over why you should keep that mindset.
Come on.
And the Father is speaking to you. Let that go.
Come on.
And your thing keep going back. But you don't understand.
Come on. Come on.
What I've been through. You don't understand what happened to me. Yeah. You don't understand what went on. You just don't understand.
Yes.
And so this week the Father said, but I understand. And I'm telling you,
yes,
if you want to walk in the victory that my word says, you have got to let that go.
Come on.
You have got to let me tear down that castle. You got to stop holding on to it. Look, such as a possession, ability, or a condition. We know sometimes the stuff we holding on is killing us in our bodies.
Yes.
Father said, don't you know bitterness causes you to be sick? Anger causes you to be sick in your body. You are dying on your grave before you let go of that grudge. Before you forgive somebody for what they done, you will hold on to a condition, a possession, or something. He said, because You don't understand. It's a stronghold.
Yes.
And it got you fortified. You just think that's just the way I am.
Come on.
You think this just the way Father said. No, let me put word to you. Let me identify what you got. So when you can see it clearly with your mind, maybe now you will let it go. When you see the enemy is holding you up through a stronghold, through a